Hi, I'm going to show you a little demo of our Crestron TSW-750 touch panel program that's in most of our Buffalo Wild Wings throughout the nation. First of all, this is the main screen. From here you can do multiple controls that's like global volume control, where I can, with the two up and down arrow buttons on the side of the touch panel, adjust the audio in our main zones, dine, bar, and patio. If I want a more discrete control, I go in here, hit the speaker, and I can come in here and get a little bit more discrete control. As you can see, it leaves a feedback of what I have in that area. So I'm going to go ahead and put satellite 10, which is our music satellite at this store, in every area, which we only have 4 zones right here. And as you can see, they all represent that. So if I wanted to just control the bar, I highlight the bar down here and use my arrow up and down keys to adjust the volume. And we are in the bar, and you can probably hear that it's getting louder. If I want to change the source, I've changed the source there. Backing out of this, there's a home button right here. You hit that, it always takes you back to this home page. Video routing. Video routing's right here. We have presets. Our presets are you create a scene with what you want as far as in here. I'm going to go to our all TVs page real quick. So I'd create a scene putting sat 1 here, sat 2 there, so on and so forth. You know, much like this, all throughout. And then I could go back to the main page and hit press and hold. I can press and hold this it said 4 stored. Now if I wanted to recall that, I would hit that 1 time and it would say 4 recalled. Now what I did was I actually brought that preset back up in our Buffalo Wild Wings, would represent how I saved that preset. But let's go into video routing. Over here I have a scrollable sources. On this particular Buffalo Wild Wings, I have 10 satellites on auxiliary NTNs and a couple NTNs, and that's it. So this is the all TVs. I have all 64 TVs on here. Actually, there's 56 in this Buffalo Wild Wings. If I just wanted to bar, I have a graphical layout of the bar. And this is kind of how the bar is laid out, of course. And as I change what I'm operating, the feedback updates per TV. This one up here is my preview channel, or preview screen. So as I change over here, that changes with it. So I can view what I'm looking at on this particular TV, or what I'm trying to control. Of course, you just go through and you do what you need to do there. Spread them out how you want, and then go in the dining room. And at the dine, same thing. This is a graphical layout. This is how that store is laid out. Per se, we added the patio TVs right in here. These little 4 TVs right here are video walls, which can represent 4 separate pictures or 1 big picture. I also have a video walls page here that I'm going to hit that. It's going to bring me to here. Right now they are on in video wall mode. That is on. That means that they are 1 picture. Go ahead and show them that that's our video wall. And you can see that is in the on position. And if I was to hit off, it would go to 4 separate positions, or 4 separate pictures of the same thing right now, because they're all on satellite 1, of course. If I was to, from here, I can change these to what I want, and it'd be 4, last one's delayed here, it'd be 4 separate total pictures. On the video wall, if I was to just turn it on and these were all separate things, it's actually going to show. It's going to show that they're portions of each satellite. So how do I fix that? Well, I put them all on one. There's one of 2 ways of doing it. I can select the satellite and then come up here and push the top button, and it automatically changes them all to satellite 1. It's going to take a minute to switch, and bada bing. So, or I can actually go through and select every one individually if I prefer. And there's satellite 2. You can do that with any input. So let's return. I'm gonna show you our satellite control. We have the quick satellite controls here, where you can actually represent. Right here I'm on satellite 2, so if I hit guide, I'm actually controlling satellite 2's guide. So I'm gonna hit exit guide again to show you that's satellite 2. Let's go into the bigger portion, which is hitting this button. If you have a blank page right now, that means that the control page is down and you have to hit the info or the light bulb, the think button right there, and that brings up all your controls. This is obviously somewhat similar to what you saw on the main page, but it is bigger and easier to use. So we just give you that stuff on main page. Do some quick changes if you need to. You don't have to come in here and just cut down on a couple steps. So in here, same thing. If I want to control satellite 1, I hit satellite 1. I get satellite 1 feedback right there, letting me know that that's satellite 1. And if I want to hit guide, there's guide. Exit. Whatever, up, down. If I want to dial in a particular station, I can dial it in. There's NFL network. Okay. Now, these right here are what's called hotkeys. They're not presets, they're hotkeys. They're predetermined stations that, or channels that I've programmed into these buttons. So if I want spike, I just hit spike, and it goes to the spike channel. If I want Big Ten Network, where is that? It's right there. Big Ten Network. Big Ten Network. So no more sitting here pushing the button up 100 times to try to get to the channel. I instantly, within a few button presses, gave my customer or your customer exactly what they wanted. So I can go through all these satellites and do that on each one. Of course we have, and then of course here's a little added bonus. Let's say customer wants something different and something you don't know, and I know you guys keep a channel lineup. Well, I keep it right in my touch panel. Hit channel lineup, and right here is a list of all the channels. You can go right through it and go, oh, what's Big Ten Network? Oh, that's 610. Or what's ABC Family? That's 311. So you don't have to walk around with your little channel guide or tape pieces of the channel guide up along your walls or whatnot. So, but this has the most up-to-date channel guide. So I'm just going to siphon through or cycle through all of these, and then I eventually come back to this. So I'm going to hit the main button to come back to, or the home button to come back here. Generally, this has right here, this is reserved for our blogs and information, news and whatnot that comes right from our website. It isn't connected right now, but it will be later on. Just want to show you, I got the hotkeys on the front page, the guide, exit, up, down, OK, and the satellites 1 through 8, which is the only thing being controlled in this particular system. Now, the service page right here is the last thing to show you. What? Turn the music down, so why they asked them to?
No, I just want to be able to hear you.
Okay, so let's go back to the service page here. This has a little list of everybody's information and how to get a hold of us if you have problems and who's where and what have you. It also has this button I just added called the video wall reboot button. What this does is after so often, when you switch from the main screen to 4 screens, it'll glitch on you and it'll get stuck. So you hit this button and it'll reboot those, so it clears and goes back to normal operation. Just like anything else, every now and then it needs to get rebooted. So there will, as we go on, any kind of service things that we add to the system will always be in here. So, and that's just dependent per store and what have you, depending on the system that they have. So, real quick, let me go back to the audio. I forgot to show you how to mute it. If I wanted to mute the bar, I use the info button on the side right here to mute it, mute and unmute. So it's just a toggle. You can do that to all of them. So that's it. If you have any questions, give us a call at 888-990-AVDI or come see us on our website at avdiusa.com.